Can you give me a brief history on the Black Lips?
Well, we started in high school. Well, I was actually in middle school. Cole was in high school, and we decided to start a band. And we met through skateboarding, and we thought being in a band was cool. And then we just never stopped. We got kicked out of school and just went on tour, and here we are today, still on tour.
Which bands, which historical musicians inspire you guys the most?
I would say Link Ray and the Ramones and Little Richard, probably.
Nice.
And the Cramp.
Since you guys are performing in Music Midtown, what parts of performing in Atlanta have stuck out to you the most? Do you guys really like performing in Atlanta, or you don't?
Well, I love performing in Atlanta because it's our hometown, and it's especially cool to do Music Midtown because I went every year, and I never paid to get in. We always jumped the fence and snuck in, and that was always the funnest part of it. But through it, I got to see Iggy Pop and Willie Nelson and Hole and Outkast and Patti Smith, and tons of Toots and the Maytals, tons of others. And I think even this year this is gonna be our first time legally being able to enter. But I think we're gonna sneak in anyway. But if we get caught, then we won't get in trouble. But we won't get caught because we're really good at it.
How would you describe the music scene in Atlanta?
I would say the music scene in Atlanta is really very unique because we played probably definitely every major Western city in the world and lots of other and third world countries. And Atlanta's really the only place, maybe besides Detroit, that you actually have a real crossover. There isn't we're friends with a lot of rappers here and people in the hip hop scene, and we're we're a punk band. But you really don't see that in any other city where it's a true mixture of black and white and cross genres. If you go to New York or LA, that's their scene they're gonna do. Or London, you're not gonna see. But Atlanta's really it's really homogenous and in a good way. And you don't I've tried to look for that at other places and you don't see that anywhere else.
Where's your favorite venue in Atlanta to perform at?
My favorite venue?
Yeah.
I guess right now, I like the Earl for they get good shows. 529 for small shows. That's really good. But honestly, when I'm in Atlanta, I don't go to a whole lot of shows. Variety Playhouse gets good shows sometimes. But I would say the Earl pretty much. If there's a band I want to see, they're probably gonna play at the Earl.
Okay. What was the most memorable show that you guys have put on?
There's been so many. I guess we just recently played in Iraq, and we were the first American band to play outside of the Green Zone in Iraq. So that was pretty memorable. Wasn't the best show, but it was still just being there was pretty memorable because not many people can say they played in Iraq on their own.
Trying to think of another cool Atlanta-based question. Favorite place in Atlanta in general?
My favorite place in Atlanta is I really like the Cyclorama. I go there a lot because I really am into kind of a Civil War buff, and I like going to the Cyclorama because it's kind of a weird. Anytime I have friends from England staying with me right now, and I took them there. I'm sure they thought it was boring, but I always have a good time going there.
Yeah.
And Butterfield, because I love the parade.
I know this was always been told to me working at WREK. You guys started on New Forces or hosted New Forces?
I started New Forces.
Yeah.
I came up with the name, and I can't believe that's still going. I think it's really awesome that New Forces is still going, and I want to come back and guest DJ sometime.
Oh, you should. That would be awesome.
We didn't even me and Cole didn't even finish high school. But one of our friends that worked at WREK gave us, it was hey, do you want to show? So we just had to have a student sit in with us, and we did our New Forces radio hours. And I'm really honored that it's still going on.
Yeah, it's one of the longer running shows, which is really nice. And I mean, I only know this. I mean, I work at Gold Sounds. It's only been going for like 7 years, but New Forces has been going longer. I'm pretty sure.
That's awesome. I remember like years ago I was listening to WREK and I heard them say like New Forces Radio Hour, and I was like, what? And I called the show immediately. I was like, is this really New Forces still going on? I'm